welcome back, Divine Guides, Spirit Guides. As always, I've called in the white light before, but I've already called in the white light and blessed this space, but let me just do a little. Sound therapy there. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a collective message for everyone, regardless of your sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, Spirit, Divine Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels. What is the message you have for the collective, please? What is the message you have for them? What do they need to know right now? What's the message you have? What do they need to know right now? Okay, so for some of you, you're going through a little slight separation from a loved one, whether it's a romantic or a partnership, a friendship, family. This separation is a bit of a wake-up call, okay? This is a bit of an aha moment for you and or your partner to come to an understanding and to become a little bit closer. Because what's happening right now is that there's just a bit of non-moving. Nobody's moving. Nobody's seeing eye to eye. It's almost as if the trust has gone, the hope has been left, a lot of things that needed to be said haven't been said. Things have not surfaced. There's no balance. All of it is just, it's come apart at the seams. And I see that some of it has to do with ego. Some of it has to do with commitment. Some of it has to do with fear of commitment. Others, it has to do with fear of getting close to having someone in, allowing someone to, to be part of. It's the fear of love. It's the fear of feeling love again. It's the fear of, having someone so close to you that once was removed for you in the past, and the fear of that happening again. And so it's almost like a self-defense mechanism. This is all coming from mostly fear-based. The lack of commitment, the someone being very arrogant, someone being very much not seeing anyone else's perspective or point of view. Someone that is like, I'm right, it's about me, I want this done, I want this, I want that, being a little bit of a tyrant, a little arrogant, and not putting into consideration that the other person, what they're going through, how they're feeling, what's going on that they're not speaking up about, and there's been no conversation because it's not easy to talk to you. So for whoever this might be, whether this is for you or your person, someone is not easy to talk to because it's very much their way, their perspective. Their life is really all about them. And it's more about, if you don't, like, they're not going to see you or hear you or meet you halfway anyway. So now all of this has happened. Someone is left because there was no conversation about it. They just erupted. It's just too much. You deal with your issues. I'm out of here. And now all of a sudden someone else, the person who was left behind, who thought, well, I don't need you anyway. Why are we doing this? Fine. You want to leave? Go. And now they're actually saying, wait a minute, hold on. Where did you go? Why did you leave? I actually want you in my life. I want this to work out. And that's the aha moment. Okay? So here we are. There are two people that are in a loving relationship. You were in a loving relationship, and there was a separation of ways, and you cannot see eye to eye. And the reason is because you're so stuck in your mind about what's going on with you and how everything affects you. It's very self-centered, but also fearful because you're afraid and you're trying to control a situation. Fear and control, never good. One perspective, never good. Wanting to hear someone out, have an actual conversation without an argument because there are two different sides of things. The conversation could be understanding each of yours perspective, maybe not agreeing with it, but hearing it, listening that person out, and coming to an understanding that the both of you have to have your voices heard. The both of you have to have your needs met. And it is not a one-way street. And all I'm getting is that someone here, it's a very one-way street with this person. It's very their way or it's no way. And now that other person is gone because they're just tired of it. And why am I here? What are we doing? And you're just like, well, go ahead and leave. I don't care anyway. But now all of a sudden you're like, where did you go? Where did you go? So that to those who still want things to work out and still want it to come together, your person needs time. Your person is like, honey, you better let me live for a minute, okay? Let's see. Lots of ringing. For me, the spirit guides are always send me messages through bells, and that was confirmation. Okay, so let's see. What do we have? What's coming in? What is the resolution here? What's the resolution here, please? Resolution here, please. Okay, what I'm getting is that this was necessary. Okay? This argument, this separation, this little battle that you had, because that was a battle. Whatever that argument was that caused you to separate was a battle, okay? It was a battle of control, power, ego, love. Don't leave me alone, don't abandon me, but I'm not going to love you, but I want you to stay with me, and if I don't want anyone else to have you, but it's, okay, all of that. All of that and all the other stuff, okay? And the fear, don't leave me, I don't want to leave, but I'm not going to tell you that. Also, I'm not going to let you be close to me, but I don't care. This is all not about me, this is about you type of thing, okay? All right. In my head, I already visioned this whole battle that you had. It's necessary because you need to do some digging and fix things that are going on with you and your fears. And for those of you who are the cause of this argument and battle, and you need to be aware of it, and you need to accept it, and you need to say, okay, I am the cause. Say it. Speak it out loud. Let the other person know. Oh my gosh, I'm not perfect. I am so sorry. But you need to acknowledge that. There needs to be acknowledged. That's one, okay? If you want this person to come back, there needs to be acknowledgement. There needs to be a way for you to heal and for you to fix those low-bearing vibrations that you have of fear, of ego, of vanity, of abandonment issues. get to the root of the problem of what it is that you're doing. If you're filling a void, if you're looking to fill a void, if you're trying to keep people away at bay, get to the root as to what that is and why, and try to release that and let go, because otherwise it's not ever going to work with this person or anyone else, okay? But it's coming down to this, and it was meant for you to have this argument so that you can come to the final conclusion of as to why things are happening and not working out. Stop putting a band-aid over things and saying it's going to be okay, and actually rip it off and say, okay, I need to really fix this situation. Like, there's a lot going on here and I need to fix it. Be aware of it, acknowledge it, okay? Do that. Because what's coming is after you've done that and you've healed and you've grown and you've realized and you've admitted, okay, I'm wrong, I need to fix this, and I'm willing to fix this on myself, separately, but also with you, together as a collective, and work this out. And once that happens, there will be a coming together and of a much better, stronger, happier, much more, a much fruitful relationship, a much more loving relationship, and there will be a better understanding. And it's no longer one tyrant telling someone else, and it's now two people who are equally scared, who are equally have hurt and pain in their past, who equally have an enormous amount of love for one of each other, will be in this beautiful, loving relationship, okay? That's what will be happening once you actually acknowledge the things that you've done wrong to yourself and to your partner. So let the ego down and acknowledge that, because you can't just cut someone off and say, I'm done with this, and then not realize that there's a lot of that you need to work on as well. It's the both of you that need to. But if most of it is coming from the same argument stemming from the same thing, then you know that you need to fix it, okay? Okay, so with the healing and the growth comes love, longevity, a promise, a commitment, the actual love, and this came out twice. That will be the commitment and the love, okay? So the both of you will find happiness, will find growth, but you have to suck it up and say, I was wrong. Let me fix it. I'm willing to hear you and willing to fix this, okay? Because once that happens, it'll all be so much better. Everyone will be much happier. All right, so I do wish you some healing energy, and I hope this resonates with you. If it does, please send me a message in the comments below. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you can be notified of future video messages from Spirit. And that is all I have for you this week. In the words of Walter Mercado, te mando mucho, 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 mucho amor. Thank you.